control issues, so I had to work through some of that. Got a little more comfortable towards the end of the game there. About the fourth inning, made an adjustment, figured some things out. But spinning the curveball really well and found the changeup there in the last couple innings, and that really helped me there late.
What can you say about the guys behind you defensively tonight and Cal making plays every inning?
Yeah, they played amazing. Dean saved, I think, a line drive over his head, made a really good play. I think Cal threw the back, picked a guy, I think it was bases loaded, something like that. So it's great knowing they got my back on defense and making really good plays. I think a couple catches out against the outfield wall were really nice. So it's nice knowing that even, if I don't have my best, that they're going to have my back and make plays for me out there.
Kind of on that note, there's been so many games throughout your career and other pitchers where you might not be at your best, but the offense got you. Tonight it was all you and a little bit of offense. How kind of unique and how cool is that?
It's nice knowing that as the season goes on, we can win in a lot of different ways. So that's very important when we get late into the postseason and such like that. So just knowing that we can defeat teams in a plethora of different ways is key for a really quality team.
Maybe where were you able to fine tune your pitching when you were looking for that control?
Yeah, I had to slow some stuff down. I was rushing through my mechanics just a little bit, and arm was a little late. So slowing everything down and just making it a lot more simple helped me out.
You feel you've really gotten into a groove over the past month?
Yeah, I think I found some things. Obviously, there's some things I want to continue working on, but I do feel a lot better than I did at the start of the season.
You mentioned the curveball. It's a little bit of a different look this year. What's the development been like with that pitch this season, especially when you can get guys late, the swing and miss and the chase?
Yeah, so the past years it's kind of had a varying shape. As the game goes on and the season goes on, I couldn't really define a certain shape for it throughout a game, and so it made it a little harder to control and to get guys out with. So really defined the shape this year. Got it a little more over the top, so it's I can control it a little easier. And it helps me, be able to spot it better, and so put it where I want it. And so that's kind of the biggest change, is just, defining a real shape for it and not letting it vary throughout the game.
I know you've done it a couple of times throughout your career, but what's the adjustment like having to move up a day in the routine?
It's honestly not too bad. It kind of takes out one of those days where it's like, what do I do? Do I do a high intensity day? Do I, take another rest day? It kind of eliminates your thoughts there and just shortens things up. So I don't hate it too bad. It's not a hard adjustment, but it is nice, when you do have a full week. But I don't mind the 6-day weeks too bad.
How about those 2 outs that Kirby got when he came in relief?
It was nice. I don't know why they tried to bunt on him. He's an athlete, so that was really cool there in the last inning. But yeah, he bogged down and got the things out, and that's what he's been doing ever since he got here. So really proud, and have a lot of confidence when he comes in behind me.
Kirby has been asked to do a lot more this season than he was last season. How crucial has he been for the bullpen?
Yeah, he's been awesome. I mean, he's a lefty that he's got that little cutter thing, and it works really well for him. And he knows he's been in this game for a long time, so he's figured out what works for him, and he's done a really good job of embracing that role this year.
What was your reaction to Blake's bat snap?
I didn't see it at first. I just saw the first baseman ducking out of the way. I thought he just threw the bat, and then in comes one of our managers with the barrel in his hand, and I was questioning a lot of things. I didn't know what happened. I had to go watch on replay to see what actually happened. But I've never seen that with a metal bat, so that's kind of crazy.
What have you seen from Aaron Combs lately, coming on in and helping you all out?
He's thrown really well. He didn't have the start of the season that he wanted, but he's found a groove, and he's kind of embraced that role of coming in and shutting things down.
You saw Phillips come in Game 3 at Kentucky, get the 1 out, huge game. Tonight, Combs comes in, gets that 1 out. How big? I mean, I know Combs has been doing this thing here lately, but that 1 out in a safe situation, how big is that for these guys?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough situation to come in. Whether it be nobody on or runners on. Just knowing you've got 1 out to go, you just kind of got to sack up. I don't know if I can say that, but sack up and just go out there and put it on the table and get that last out. And sometimes the last one's the hardest to get.
Anything else for Drew? I think Drew.